Welcome to Spin Town, everyone. A couple weeks ago, I recorded a video of some MCTheWalls players who stopped by Scottland Studios to do the parkour that I built. And for the most part, it was really strange that there were so many MCTheWalls players here, and I wasn't having to kick them or ban them all the time. Not used to that. But yeah, they were all on their best behavior for the most part. I think I may have given Chad a warning, but I'm not even sure about that. I think he was even on his best behavior. So yeah, you had ShadowBrady, Nyan, Chad, Headphones was there. I'm probably going to miss somebody, but there was a number of people from Walls there. And you're going to notice I'm a little bit different in chat than I am over at Walls as far as in Scottland Studios. I do respond back to people more often because I'm not in the middle of trying to get ready to battle. I'm just kind of hanging out usually or building, so I will type more and respond to people. And when I'm right now, I was just kind of hanging out watching people on the parkour. And when I do that, if somebody gets stuck and they ask for help, you're watching it right now. I've shown a couple people already how to do different things. I don't mind going over there and demonstrating how something should be done so they can maybe learn to do it themselves. I won't cheat for you. I won't like teleport you past an obstacle, even though I can do that. I won't, but I will at least try to give you a tip and show you how to do things, but you got to do it yourself. Now, one little problem we have on the parkour right now is the save states. They're pressure plates, so you step on it, save your space, your progress. But there's Nyan falling again. But sometimes people will go AFK on the save states. So I think Mitch is going to add like a timer if you're AFK for so long, it kicks you from the parkour. So people really need to watch that. They need to make sure they're not going AFK on the save state so other people can use it. You don't want somebody thinking they click the button and then dying and having to redo stuff that they shouldn't have to redo. But yeah, that'll be addressed. And I have an update for the parkour ready in the build server. It's done, ready for Mitch to copy over. I don't know exactly when he'll get to it. I imagine it'll be a couple days. But yeah, when that's up, there'll be demotivational signs you'll have all over the parkour. There's going to be more balanced save states, so difficulty doesn't have really, really hard stretches and then really, really easy stretch. I mean, it's just more balanced throughout. Some other changes I made is I addressed a couple places in the parkour where people can cheat. Fixed that. Made it a little bit harder for the people who want to try to find ways to get around doing the obstacles to do that. Other things that I've changed, really I don't think there's much. But when the new stuff in the next Minecraft update comes out with slime blocks and barrier blocks, that kind of stuff, I do plan on adding more parkour to the end right here. And here goes Nyan again. He's gonna fall. Nyan, as much as he tried, he just could not get past the spider web obstacle, and he tried for hours. And I think he got past this jump maybe once and immediately fell again on the very next part. But yeah, but when barrier blocks and slime blocks come out, I'm going to add more to the end of the parkour. The parkour is just going to keep getting harder. And, you know, people may complain from time to time about the difficulty, and I don't really care. If it was an easy parkour, people would do it in 15 minutes, they're done. And there's no reason for them to go back and spend more time on the parkour. And look, hey, he made the jump, and I believe he gets caught in a spider web here and then falls again. Yep, there goes Nyan. Another fail. And this obstacle right here is called the flaming dildo, so what I'm typing right here isn't just out of the blue. That's just the name of the obstacle. And see, what was I talking about though? I was thinking slime blocks, barrier blocks, what I was going to add. But the difficulty level. Yeah, but with the difficulty level, if I've had it really easy, they'd do it in 15 minutes and then they'd be done. But with it the way it is right now, you can spend 15 minutes or an hour doing it, and you'll only get 10% of the way done with the course, okay, depending on how good you are at parkour. And, you know, you can quit, and you don't have to try to do everything at once, so you can just quit, come back another day, and spend another half hour or an hour working on it, trying to get to the end. And it's more rewarding, even though you don't get anything really for finishing. But it's more rewarding when you finally reach the end, if you have to put in all that effort and time. And this parkour, if people say, "Oh, it's impossible, I can't do it, I'm just not good enough." Well, for some people, it's going to take longer than others. But with the save states, the way they're set up, anybody can do this parkour. You're just going to have to be willing to put in the time and put in the effort. And so, yeah, I really like the difficulty level as is. If anything, it's just going to get longer. It's going to get harder. Just whenever I think of something to add, I'll add it. I don't really have any plans to have like a set limit to how far I'm going to go out. And Mitch and Zach have not given me any limitations. At least they haven't told me about them, if they've given me any. Yeah, Chad has raged quite a bit during this. I think headphones originally kind of separated herself from everybody else who was doing the parkour. She took a big lead, and then she got stuck. I think it might have been the stairs and the vines that got her stuck, that part of the course. And then Chad eventually surpassed her, and Chad got pretty far. I think he got to the sponge in the water sections. You'll see. I know I got clips of it in this video coming up, but that's as far as he got, and I think he said his mom said he had to get off the computer or something. So at that point, ShadowBrady became the leader, and he stuck with it for a long time, at least a couple hours. It may have been 3 hours or a little longer, but he stuck with it and eventually finished the course. And he was only the 4th person that I've seen do it legitimately, with no cheating or anything like that at all. And I'm including me, Javier, and Mark. And since ShadowBrady's done it, I know there's been at least a couple others do it. One of the administrators messaged me on Skype today saying that such and such person finished the course today. So congratulations to anybody who does it. It does take a lot of effort to get this done. So you do deserve a nice pat on the back if you are able to finish. And here goes ShadowBrady. I'm trying to put a little bit more pressure on him right here because he's like so close to a save state after failing numerous times to get this far. And Nyan, I've been at this point. ShadowBrady's all by himself out front. Nyan gave up on the spider webs. He's like, I give up. I can't take it. So I figured I would just teleport Nyan around, following ShadowBrady, so Nyan can watch. And here goes ShadowBrady, not doing too well with the lava. I actually struggle with this. Sometimes I can like walk right across the bottom of it, but getting started is like, sometimes if you don't have any momentum, this is a little harder than it looks. I didn't think it'd be very hard when I first built it, but sometimes I usually die on it once or twice, but it can be a little tricky. And there, ShadowBrady didn't quite make it. But yeah, ShadowBrady, I think he started doing the parkour again after he finished it. He seemed to really like it. I'm glad. It's meant to be fun, even though it is challenging. There's a secret to the one he failed on just a second ago, which I will show off in a tutorial video I'm going to do on my main channel. This video is going up on my secondary channel. I don't really think this is worthy of being on my main channel, even though my standards aren't that high if you subscribe to my main channel. But there it was. ShadowBrady finished. He was only the 4th person to do it, as I said, so congratulations again. And if you guys want to try the parkour out, stop by Scottland Studios.